Ladies and gentlemen, we have to today speak about the ongoing saga that continuously never dies, will never die, and apparently is even being championed and encouraged by one Mr. Beast. That is the KSI and Jake Paul fight. I know we're all tired of talking about it. I know that me covering it is a contradiction to me saying I'm tired of talking about it, but we have to talk about it. I'm ready to let this fight die at this point, dude. But Mr. Beast isn't. And he pulled up, straight up, to KSI's front door and said, "What we doing, dude? We making this fight happen or are we not?" KSI had to answer. And we got some interesting tidbits out of this answer as to, other than just like an Instagram video or, a little Twitter voice note and whatever these little Instagram lives they'll have back and forth sometimes. We got an actual answer from KSI that I thought there was a little bit more sizzle to the steak with than I've heard from KSI when talking about this fight before. So let's get into it, man. Will KSI and Jake Paul fight? And if not, what is holding the fight up? Mr. Beast on Impulsive to reveal the, I would say, trip, fumble, and stumble of Lunchly that they tried to put out last week. This was recorded, I think, beforehand, but KSI, Jake Paul, and we're going to take a look. Breakdown, let's go.
We did launch Lunchly today. We actually just did it.
Dude, just looking at this table, I mean, obviously, it's a promotional just smorgasbord here. This is like a charcuterie board for 7-year-olds with a sugar addiction.
So wait, are you still boxing?
Yes. Yeah, I'm
How's
hoping
your
to.
hand?
It's a lot better now. It's a lot better.
Are you boxing Jake Paul?
No.
When's that gonna happen?
Fuck! No, dude. This is the worst news that I've ever heard. How could this not be? Okay, I'm lying. Of course, we've heard this 50 billion times. This isn't a surprise to anybody. Shocker to no one. They're not fighting. I hate to tell you guys, for the last 5 years, that's where we've been, dude.
Honestly.
Sorry,
Yeah.
is that
Logan, when is that gonna happen?
Am I allowed to ask?
Wait, I know. I had a 1 million view vid, dude. There goes the money down the drain. We had a freaking vid. We had one, man. Not anymore, dude. Thanks, KSI. It's all your fault, bro.
I'll be honest with you. What the hell is going on?
Please.
I think it's literally to do with the weight because right now he's fighting Mike Tyson.
Heavy boy.
Yeah, so
Mike Tyson?
Mike Tyson.
That's still happening?
Yeah, you familiar with Mike Tyson?
Yeah, but that wasn't that like a year ago?
No, it's in November.
Really?
Still happening. Yeah.
Oh, I didn't even know. Oh, that's.
I
I
think-
thought it got.
Dang. That was some shade thrown by Mr. Beast right there, dude. Maybe not on purpose. Maybe just a genuine reaction, but then KSI, saying, gave a little bit of the laugh on the side of it. Said, I didn't even know it was happening. Even if Mr. Beast doesn't know because he's doing his thing, I tend to believe, and that's not just because I'm doing, the live stream with my pops. By the way, we got some videos coming, me and Dad, over the Zoom because I'm not flying back to Tennessee right now. We're going to be breaking down some footage, me and Papa. But just because Mr. Beast doesn't know, I still think this is going to be one of the biggest, if not the biggest fight to ever be broadcasted to a modern audience. I don't know if it will beat the Rumble in the Jungle, but it will be damn close because this is going to be massive. This is going to be huge for Netflix. I think it's going to be huge for the potential digital streaming rights going forward of certain combat sports. Obviously, the WWE already has their deal with Netflix. This just will be interesting for how combat sports and potentially other sports are consumed based on the numbers of viewers they get for their first live sporting event. It's going to be very, very interesting.
No, it's going to be the biggest fight ever.
Holy crap, that's awesome.
No, I mean that. The biggest fight ever.
And then after he beats up Mike Tyson, because not just because Mike Tyson's old, not because but will you box him? We all want to see it.
I'd be down.
You guys have just been going at each other on X literally nonstop for what feels like my entire life. I'm just ready to see it. I'm so over seeing you guys just go at each other on Twitter. Just fucking duke it out. Let's see
saw Gib and Slim
Just beat in the middle. Just be
First off, Mr. Beast is cooking. And then JJ tried to say something about Slim and Gib, which yes, is a fight I like, but no, not... Mr. Beast is not going to care about that. He just breezed right by that shit. Yeah, whatever. Just get it done! And starts going off again. We love it. Yeah, Mr. Beast swore, by the way. Sorry, children. He's cooking. He's right. Just get it done. We've been saying it for forever. Doesn't seem like it's actually happening or heading toward that way. But again, this is not what I found the most interesting about this conversation. We'll get to it in a second. But Mr. Beast understands the internet, understands attention, understands that there is a lifespan on this fight. To me, I think he's in the same boat where you don't want to just drag this thing further and further until we don't have the same attention, till we don't have the same want. And maybe we're already there. I don't know. But it's got to happen soon, man. It has to. Otherwise, I just don't know.
whatever your weight is, whatever his is, just cut it.
So that's why I'm like, why not just get me, Jake? Let's do it.
Please.
I mean, I've got a weight 185.
And what
I
does
fought
he
Tommy
want?
Fury at that weight as well.
What does Jake want?
He wants 200.
Okay, so why don't we just meet in the middle? 192.5.
No, I can't.
Hey, I mean, it wasn't just me saying 190. I said 190, dude. Mr. Beast just said the most interesting part of this. All right, let's hear KSI's reply, and then we'll go into it. By the way, yes, W quick math right there. Okay.
185.
And what
I
does
fought
he
Tommy
want?
Fury at that weight as well.
What does Jake want?
He wants like 200.
Okay, so why don't we just meet in the middle? 192.5.
No, I can't
Look
do
at the way
it.
Logan looks at him. Look at Logan like, yeah, JJ, why don't we? Okay, Logan's on Team Paul for once. Okay.
I can't get even heavier
Why?
because it's just so hard. It's hard to put on weight. Like
2016 KSI wouldn't have said that.
what?
JJ.
Look at Logan. Logan dogging him a little bit like, yeah, what's up, bro? You gonna do it? What's up? I like it. Not because he's like, oh, turning on whatever, but because he's trying to actively, like, you know, be Team Paul. That's what this needs. I don't know about 2016 KSI. I don't know if 2016 KSI was even thinking about boxing. But finally, Logan pressing him a bit. Not like, again, on some like weird shit, but like, yeah, let's get it done.
2016, like bro, I didn't even do anything.
That's what I'm saying.
Yeah, bro. I just
You've been there. You could do it.
YOLO. But then I realized how important weight
Oh, he is calling him fat. Yeah, he says, because he said it was hard to put on weight. Damn.
was.
Yeah.
I mean, that fight would be legendary.
Oh yeah. It's
I need you guys
it'd be huge for
just to
everyone.
make it happen.
It sounds like it's not gonna.
Yeah, I just
So
don't
it's just
think-
never going to happen?
So what's good? You guys just gonna talk shit to it?
I know, right?
I think
How
that's
do
it.
we settle
When we're
this?
like 80 years old, we're still
Come on,
on Twitter
no.
just talking shit.
You're both
I'm gonna fucking beat you, mate.
You're both boxers. You both kind of started this whole influencer boxing thing that it's obviously way bigger than that now. And it's not even influencer boxing anymore.
Yeah.
And it's just like, and you're both like in Logan's orbit and it just all points to it. And it would be so awesome.
I have a solution.
Yeah.
Since we know the boxing fight's never gonna happen,
I haven't given up yet, but
why don't you
There you go, Mr. Beast. Don't give up hope.
fight Jake at my wedding? You know what I'm saying? Like,
Oh, shut up. What the f? That's some Vince McMahon shit. This might be the funniest shit I've ever seen. Mr. Beast might finna be the turkey of our scene. Mr. Beast gonna be holding hands with both of them and walking them to the contract negotiation table and just sitting them down. All right, let's go. So, okay, let's talk about it. Jimmy brings in the idea of meeting at 192.5 because he asked KSI what his fight weight is. He says he wants 185. KSI also, I think rightly, says that Jake wants to be at 200. In the middle of that, 192.5 quick match. Shout out to Mr. Beast for that. I'm not even gonna go that far. And I have been consistent. I've been consecutive, like my man Randy said earlier. I have been 1,000% at 190 pounds. I think that is the weight, man. I think that is the weight. KSI comes up 5 pounds. Jake drops 10. Simple. I don't understand why 190 is a terrible weight for JJ. Someone's going to have to explain that to me. Why is that a terrible weight? They want him fighting at 85. 5 pounds more doesn't feel like it's terrible. He beat Logan at 190. This does not look like a disgusting person. Now, is this JJ at his ideal weight? No. I can agree to that. I can understand that. Him being 190 is probably not his ideal weight for fighting. Honestly, 185 is not his ideal weight for fighting. The point I'm trying to make is that 190 for JJ isn't his optimal weight, but it's also not wildly unfair to him like everybody is trying to make this look. I think that if we're ever going to get the fight, people are going to have to make compromises. Is it going to be all the way fair to JJ? No. Is it going to be all the way fair to Jake? No. It can't be. If we're going to make the fight, it can't be. Both guys are going to have to compromise. And one side's probably going to have to do it more than the other. That's just the honest truth. Now, if you're a fan of KSI and you say, I don't think he should have to compromise more than Jake, okay, that's fine, dude. But you're also going to have to live in a world where you never get the fight. And that may be okay to you, but I'm just saying. I think 190 is not bad. I'm not even saying 192.5. You know what I'm saying? I'm not even going as far as Jimmy did. Because 192.5 is a little crazy. Even though KSI has fought at 193, I don't think that's his optimal weight. I don't think being that high is his optimal weight. And the further he goes toward 200, the more of an advantage, I think, weight-wise, you give Jake. Because Jake has fought at 190. And they both have. That's the only place, well, I guess they both have fought at 185 too. Plus rehydration costs. Okay. Fine with me. But it's clear that JJ and his team are not moving off 85. And if that is the case, and they're not going to move off 85, then we're not going to get the fight. And I'm not saying that that's right or wrong by any side, Jake or KSI. You can believe that's bullshit because Jake doesn't come down 5 more pounds. You can believe it's bullshit because JJ won't go up 5 more pounds. But 5 pounds is probably going to be the reason why we never get this. How f***ing sad is that?
I'll invite you.
Okay.
I'll invite Jake, and
Just duke it
settle
out.
it, bro.
Yeah, brilliant.
Lake Como, like, bro, I'll be okay with that.
Just bare hands.
Yeah, like whatever.
Please.
And then you guys can make up and start like a clothing brand or something.
Oh my god.
You can join them in
Call Rivals.
you can
Rivals is already a brand. Logan just wanting to be sued again, dude. Look at that face. He's just waiting to get sued one more time, buddy.
But
Well,
seriously,
I'm
JJ,
I'm
it would
working on
be
music.
it would be the coolest thing
Okay.
if you and Jake just
Just
duked it out.
bypassed.
I promise you, it would be the coolest thing ever.
I have a
imaginable.
song with Trippie Redd.
It would literally break
Okay.
the
Are
internet.
you on Adderall or something?
No, I just want to see it so badly.
He's
I
cooking.
really do.
Ritalin?
Right now?
He's cooking. Mr. Beast, again, he may not be a big boxing fan. He may not understand the sport of boxing, but he knows a story when one's in front of him. And this is a story, dude.
I like you, Jimmy. I like
Right?
you're a spunky guy.
All right, I'll take the hint. We'll change the topic. So, how's your song with Trippie Redd?
Yeah, it's good. Well, it's coming out October the 4th.
You should use it as your walkout song.
I actually should, and I will.
Wait, so okay, who are you fighting next though?
I think I'm gonna be fighting Q1. Q1, sometime in Q1, maybe March, April. Yeah, and then literally just go nuts.
Who is it?
I can't say.
Say it, we'll bleep it.
Oh, so they know. Okay. So as it sits right now, they know who that they either want to fight or are going to fight. This smile lets me know that JJ has never shaved that beard and it's probably growing some sort of mold and that they know who the fighter is.
Nah,
Bro, come on.
All right, yeah, now
you'll actually believe.
Yeah, we'll bleep it.
Okay, I'm looking at.
That's what I thought. I mean,
Yeah.
that's pretty cool.
Yeah.
Cool.
I think that'd be pretty huge, especially in the UK.
That would be cool.
And then just maybe get the O2 or some
Yeah,
place
for
Wembley.
sure. For
And I
sure.
think that'd be absolutely nuts. Walk out to thick of it. Feature Trippie Redd.
That is the explanation. You guys think it's Amir Khan? They bleeped it, obviously, but it was a very short answer. Maybe 2 syllables, maybe 3 syllables. Amir Khan. Probably exactly what he said. It's probably Amir Khan. And again, that takes some balls, man, because Amir Khan is not out of the realm of like still being active. He's not necessarily still active, but he's of the age of what could be an active boxer. What is he? He's late 30s, right? Let's take a look. Let's put the bifocals back on. Let's take a look here. Amir Khan is 37 years old. So yeah, this guy is a massive test. Now, granted, his weight is going to be a bit of an issue for him and KSI to come to a weight is going to be something that's a little different because he fought super low. I'm talking, 140 and 147. I think he might have got to 154 toward the end part of his career, but a legitimate high level, one of the best, to come out of the UK. Amir Khan's a legend, and not in the way that Mike Tyson is a legend, like he is, 30 years past or whatever. He's still active. He's still, dude, he's only 5-6 years older than me. I know. W.A.D.E. We get it. So I don't know what they're going to do for this. I don't really care. I like it. W fight. And I just want to see JJ back in a ring. I think the longer he is entertaining, just boxing at all, that's a good thing. And by the way, if he goes out and somehow beats Amir Khan, what the fuck, dude? I don't even know what we do from there. I have no idea. This tells me a little bit more about the fight in that it seems like KSI and his team are unwilling to move off 85 even for 90, let alone 192.5 pounds. And again, am I saying this is all fair to JJ, to Jake? No. Someone's going to have to compromise. Both sides are probably going to have to compromise, but one side's going to have to do it more. And I'm just going to tell you, I think it's probably going to have to be KSI. If the fight's ever going to happen, and I don't know if that's something everybody wants to hear, and I don't even know if that's the right thing. It's probably not. It's not fair to have one side compromise more. But if that's gonna happen, realistically, KSI is probably gonna have to compromise more. I just think that's the truest answer I can give. Because again, JJ doesn't need to fight Jake, and Jake doesn't need to fight JJ. But if you're talking about what JJ wants in boxing versus what Jake wants in boxing, what Jake wants in boxing has nothing to do with KSI. What JJ wants in boxing has always been about Jake and taking Jake down. So with that kind of thing in play, I would have to think that is why he may have to compromise more to get the fight to finally finish his story. No Cody Rhodes reference. Anyway, you guys let me know what you think in the comments about this fight, even if you're probably tired of it, which I think we all are, talking about it at least. But is there a semblance of hope? Is there any way JJ moves off 85? Is Jake going to come back down to 190? That's a question that I'm just assuming the answer is yes to. I've heard him say 195. I think Jake's going to have to come to 190. I don't know if that's going to be the case. Who knows? Don't have those answers, but we need Mr. Beast, a.k.a. Mr. Feastable, a.k.a. the Turkey a la Shake, of the influencer boxing scene to bring them together hand in hand and sit them down and get this shit done. I'm kind of joking, but low-key kind of serious. Figure it out or just let it die. Don't know what happens. Guess we'll find out.